Hey, this is Private Practice. I'm Jo Muirhead, and I am curious to see how this technology plays out this afternoon. We have been having several issues with internet today. Welcome to Australia. Right now, I have the advantage of being able to send and receive emails as long as there are no attachments. That's not useful or helpful. So we've been doing the turning everything off and turning everything on again a few times, which does nothing to make you feel like you're progressing anywhere. Some things work, some things don't. The joy of technology. Actually, I've had a bit of a technology day today. One of the lazy taxes I've been paying in my business for years has been not knowing how to use the technology that we've imported or implemented into the business very well. I love the idea of technology working wonders. I don't enjoy the implementation of making it work or learning how it needs to work. So over the years, our knowledge about a particular, my practice management software system, over the years, it's become increasingly less agile and increasingly more cumbersome. And my frustration tolerance got to way above my resilience last week, and I rang them and said, right, I need this fixed. Otherwise, we need to jump ship and find someone else. Only to find out that my lack of desire to learn has had all of these updates and upgrades and new ways of doing things that I haven't kept up with that would have made our lives so much easier. So now they're going to work with us on implementing 2 years worth of knowledge and updates, and to make sure that that's actually helping us manage the practice a little bit more effectively and efficiently. So there you go. Knowledge transfer, great way to dilute the knowledge in your business, and not having a committed way to transfer new learning and update new learning. It's too important these days with technology to pretend that it's all going to work. It's just not going to happen. I think every business is going to get to the point where it needs a chief technology officer. And I'm starting to feel like that's not going to be me, but it might be something that we need to seriously think about in the not too distant future. Hello to the person who is watching. No idea who you are, but I wanted to welcome you on today. So I had another cancellation today, hurrah, which freed me up to do some work that's outstanding, hurrah. Was disappointed about the cancellation that happened today, but the other person's not able to attend. Oh, hey, Tamara, it's lovely to see you. Woo! Thank you for being here. Oh, golly, I wanted to chat to you today some more about this bend time on around networking and building a referral network. And I guess it's important for me at the moment. I need to escalate referrals into my private practice, and I'm engaging in a lot of this activity. So I thought it's important to talk about it and share with you what works, what doesn't work, and how we often get it so wrong. So, and I'm not talking about joining a networking organization. I'm not talking about joining a BNI or anything like that. I'm talking about creating a group of people. I'm suggesting 5, that's all you need, who you can build relationship with, and they can become an easy place for you to receive referrals from. Seriously, it works. I've been doing this for nearly 10 years. Don't argue with me on it. Hence the boot kicking video that accompanied this live event today. One of the biggest problems that always turns up when I run the 5 Favorite People Networking That Works training is people very quickly want to just know the process and what the rules are. And that turns building your network and building relationships into a transaction. And transactions don't build practices. Transactions do not allow clients or people or customers or referral partners or people to feel heard, acknowledged, or valued. And if you're not allowing your referral partners to feel heard, acknowledged, or valued, then seriously what you're trying to do is go, I'm here, pick me, give me a referral. I turned up and bought you a coffee, give me a referral. I said something nice about you on social media, give me a referral. I read your opt-in, give me a referral. And I know that sounds crass, but that's essentially what happens is people are so desperate for this referral to turn up that they forget all of the elements that they need to undertake in relationship building. So if you think about a client that's about to turn up into your office, chances are you've done a lot of work to get that client there. If you've got a website and they found you through your website, you've done a lot of work to get them to turn up into your room. You have written the copy for your website. You have designed your website. You have maintained your website. You have probably SEO'd your website, because I don't know how. You have done a lot of work to make that website compelling for that person to want to turn up. If you're using an online directory, and there's so many online directories available now, you've done a lot of work to get that person to turn up. So it is no different if you're having a networking conversation with somebody to actually help them understand who you are, how you serve, and how you can help their clients. I talked a lot about this already this week, so I don't want to go over it again. You can watch the replays of the videos if that's important to you. But I want you to move away from this transaction mindset that it's so easy for us to fall into. We're better than that. We are health professionals. We are experts in human behavior. We treat people like they're people. We need to make sure that we're treating customers and referral sources like they are people too. I get that people who sit inside insurance companies and regulators come across as being annoying pencil pushers, box ticking people. I get it. But at the end of the day, they're employed to do a job. That's what makes them come across like that. But they are people first. They are always people first. We don't need to respond in kind. And if we want to see the way we are treated by these companies change, we actually need to rise above them and teach them how we want to be treated. So if you would like to be able to build a referral network into your world, then think about the quality of relationship you are building. I asked the question on Monday, are you worth referring to? Are you worth having a referral relationship with? Are you the sort of person who acts interested consistently? Do you remember little things that aren't always about the work? Do you make sure you pay if you ask to go out and meet for a coffee? Do you acknowledge somebody for their expertise and their time? Do you say thank you? These are all simple things. All the relationship therapists out there, you can do this really well. You teach people these skills all the time. Yet there's some bizarre thing that happens when we start talking about referrals into our practice, or where there's an exchange of money and value, and we start to, for some reason, our value and our worth gets in the way and we mess it up. Just mess it up. The best way to become somebody worth referring to is to do what you say you're going to do. If you're going to connect two people together, do it. If you're going to send some information, do it. If you're going to follow them up in 2 days, do it. The worst thing you can do is breach trust by not following through. So, are you worth having a relationship in? Are you worth referring to? How are you going to commit to building relationships so that people feel confident that you will look after the people they refer to you? Interesting questions for a Wednesday afternoon, don't you think? And just in case you're interested, the weather report for today is it's about 10 degrees Celsius less than yesterday. Yay! So we've got the doors open and it's been raining and drizzling and it's a bit cozy and it's just been delicious today. So that being said, I'm going to stop swearing about the fact that my email system isn't working and go and find things to put away, because you know what else to do but tidy up when your computer technology doesn't want to work for you. Looking forward to talking to you tomorrow afternoon. Go be your awesome self.